bum baby daddy situation was the old norm. These lot just wanna swipe right and watch. And I'm just trying to build a legacy. Okay, now what to Lex some more? My mum ain't raised no. My mother had me in some corduroy and some Nike kicks. My father had me on the keyboard at the age of 6. My sister influenced a certain love I have for hits. My brother likewise and hooked me up with plenty lines. Looking back at it, he probably was. In certain places, they're just calling that getting by. We're getting by, you either entertain or 9 to 5. It didn't matter when we're quarantined. It didn't matter when we're broke. I had to take a little second, man. I took a second, then you really think we're only standing by? You need to open your eyes. Yeah. I found myself out of these. I'm watching my mind shuffle, but the same thought is on repeat. Constantly eating from this tree in which Eve did. I found my struggles follow from what she did. But I is woman, so what we did. Am I conceited for my thoughts? I placed a ticking cross inside a knot. Make a game of noughts and crosses worth of thought. And I in session never deemed to judge. Sugarcoating truth, that ain't food for thought. That's a fat line on your diabetes answer. They never answer my question. Does wearing weave make me any less of a black girl? They say you make me ignorant or forgiving. Just like, should I just be leaving or be living? Should I just be leaving or be living? Every time I get a little down, 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 down.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
ABA.
Good stuff, Hallie. Thanks for that. And the starting lineup for the Grizzlies. Jackson Jr. and Adams together inside. Ja Morant is out there with Desmond Bane. And it's Brooks in at the 3. And for Minnesota, Jared Vanderbilt out there with Karl Anthony Towns. Then it's Patrick Beverly. Then there's Anthony Edwards. And it's Russell in at the point guard position. Pass to Vanderbilt. All right, Grant, in the name of player development, if you've got a young team that's effectively out out of the playoffs. Do you playing well?
I would think so. Obviously, if the playoff aren't in the picture, it's giving that remaining part of the season a chance for you young players to learn what the NBA is all about. So giving them more chances to play, resting the veterans, might be the smart move.
Here's Towns. Oh, Brooks with the steal. Moran against Russell. Now here's Moran. He's covered closely. And then Moran with the jam.
Now, I know he makes it look easy, but it takes incredible physical tools to pull that off.
Athleticism and explosion. Oh, doing damage above the rim. That was our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. On the wing, Brooks. You know, his stats have been solid, averaging around 18.5 points a game.
Oh my. What a display of effort.
What about the decisive finish? Great timing, tremendous force.
Now here's Russell. And he's been a big part of their offense, averaging more than 18 points a game.
Boy, surprised he missed that. The defense just good enough to prevent that bucket.
Oh, it's stolen away. Towns passes to Edwards.
Ja Morant. Anthony Edwards.
And he can't get the first one. And the second free throw is good. First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone by. And it's Moran off to drive. Count that bucket. Moran's got his second basket.
The quick feet of Moran. He's so dangerous when he's cutting to the rim.
Russell against Moran. Now here's Edwards. He's guarded closely. The layup misses.
3 misses in a row. Still looking for their first bucket.
From deep, Bane sends it home from three-point land.
And adding to this lead right now. Riding a wave of momentum.
But if you continue to execute at both ends, you can build on this lead.
The Grizzlies have gone 4 of 5 so far. Looking. The three from Bane. The rebound by the Timberwolves.
And even after airtight defense like that, you still just expect him to hit those kind of shots.
Well, Towns showing himself to be a willing facilitator. If you're open, he's going to find you.
And when you watch Towns, one thing is clear. He's one of the best in the league. He gives you so much when he's on the floor.
Just over 2.5 minutes played here in the first. And the basket by Bane.
Their offense looking like a well-oiled machine.
Lets it go from 11. Here's Vanderbilt. Soft touch off the glass. And you know, Grant, with Towns, he's arguably one of the top dozen big men in the league.
And you forget how young he is, B.A. I mean, a few years from now, he might be top 5. He has all the tools necessary to be a superstar.
And the Grizzlies with possession here. The Timberwolves getting their last shot to go. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Come on, this kid is electric. Morant draws a lot of fouls with the way he plays.
And Morant drops them both. The Timberwolves trail. Pass to Vanderbilt. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Here's and the dunk by Jackson.
They've been very effective so far. A balanced attack at its best.
On the offensive end, it feels like they're getting the shots they want, and defensively, they are connected and on a string.
Vanderbilt, no good. The Grizzlies have got 6 of 8 shots to go. Russell against Morant. Pass to Brooks. A minute 58 left in the first quarter here. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Jackson. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. That one on Russell.
One of the jewels at the top of that 2018 draft. Jackson has made a huge impact at both ends, and he's still reaching his full potential.
Here's Beverly. Here's Towns. And it's powered home by Towns.
Oh, yeah. That'll do it.
Wow, an emphatic two-handed slam. The Grizzlies on offense. They're on a 17-7 run. From deep, Morant. And again, Memphis no good for Minnesota. They've gone 3 of 7 so far. Snatched away. All alone on the break.
That's the type of move that you see in a dunk contest.
Takes great confidence to alley-oop to yourself.
It sure does.
And for the Timberwolves, they're shooting 43% to get this one underway. And he's going to the line for 2.
For Karl Anthony Towns these last few years, obviously losing close family members during the pandemic, one of the toughest personal stretches for anyone.
And Towns, throughout all the turmoil, Duras, he's been a model leader.
You know what I love about Karl Anthony Towns is the grace with which he has handled some incredibly difficult challenges, has shown unbelievable strength throughout his tenure in the NBA.
The putback. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And they're behind right now because they're failing to play quality defense. It's that simple.
Pass to Vanderbilt. No luck on that one. Oh, and Jackson with the defensive effort. Morant against Russell. Oh, and Towns with the block.
A terrific effort by Towns. Sticks with the play and sends it back.
Here's Morant. Pass to Adams. Up and over Russell. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
No debate there. He got hammered.
You know, sometimes we bemoan the lack of physicality in the league these days. That is not something that applies to Mr. Steven Adams.
An open look for Russell. They get the rebound. Here's Vanderbilt. Beverly outside. Russell from outside. Connects from downtown.
Outstanding pass.
Outside Morant. It's not going to go for him. And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies. They lead by 11 as the quarter comes to a close. The hustle they've shown on defense has been tremendous. Time for a quick break, then back to the action.
Probably be more of a backline help. Talk.
A veteran's understanding of help and positioning, Grant.
Yeah, I love that defensive mind approach. That's why they're a team to be reckoned with.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. All right, a look at how the hustle game has been going for Memphis.
They're frenetic. Defense has been impressive, putting ball handlers on the defensive and turning them over as well.
And they've taken advantage of the turnovers they've caused, getting a lot of their offense straight off their defense.
So on the floor for Memphis to kick off the second quarter. Jackson Jr. and Adams together inside. Desmond Bane is out there with Ja Morant. And it's Brooks in at the 3. And there's the 3-second call. This one on the defense.
Desmond Bane.
And he shows the focus there. Nails the tee. Edwards against Morant. Jackson outside. Morant, the pass to Adams. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
Steven Adams' instinct is to pass it first, and what instincts he has. Wow, pretty play.
Russell against Morant. Russell attacking. Good on the bucket. Russell's got 5 now.
Wow, he doesn't make those kind of plays too often. Sweet move inside.
Morant against Edwards. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. And let's check out the 2K leaderboard and see which players have been leading in blocks since the All-Star break. Jaren Jackson, #1.
Tough to take the ball inside against him. His focus right now is at another level.
The free throw drops for Morant.
Going 2nd overall in 2019, Ja Morant looks like a franchise cornerstone, carrying Memphis to a play-in game as a rookie. Yeah, just knocking down.
Now here's Edwards. Here's Vanderbilt. Oh, it's blocked by Jackson. And they'll get another chance. Oh, it's stolen by Adams. Pass to Morant. drives to the hoop. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
He plays with so much confidence. When Morant gets in a zone, he stays aggressive.
The Timberwolves really having a tough go here. Here's Russell. The rebound by Jackson. The Grizzlies have gotten 3 of 4 field goals in the second quarter. From deep, Morant. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Last game matched up with the Grizzlies. A tough loss there.
I mean, what a stunner. They came into the game confident. It looked like they had it pretty much in hand, and then the wheels fell off there in the fourth.
I'll tell you, it feels all night like this guy's been forcing shots, rushing shots. He's really struggling on the offensive end.
Brooks drives in, and he's in the books. Now 1 for 2.
And why go away from attacking inside if the D has no answer for you?
And here's Edwards outside. Knocks it down from distance.
Well, I'll tell you this, if the defense collapses, if it makes a mistake momentarily, Beverly has the kind of basketball IQ to take advantage.
Now here's Morant. He's got 16.
Look at what he's doing here, and it's hard to imagine him playing much better.
Timeout called, the Timberwolves.
Protecting the rim has to be their top objective right now.
And the question they're going to have to answer to me is, Jones.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. McDaniels checked in. And a chance now to take a look at some numbers for Dillon Brooks.
And he's had a rough past 5 games. He's had trouble finding his offensive rhythm and just hasn't been as effective as he'd like to be on that end. But this is something all players go through, and I'm sure he'll fight his way back.
The Timberwolves have gotten just 2 of 6 field goals to go in the second. Morant against Russell. Shoots over Morant. Oh, it's blocked by Jackson.
The attention to detail on defense. Jackson reads shooters well and knows when to go for blocks.
And it's Brooks missing. And their biggest problem so far, taking care of the ball.
Yeah, they've made some great plays, but way too many turnovers. And you like the balance here, not just falling in love with the 3-ball.
Morant against Edwards. Left side, Morant. Pass to Bane. Clock at 6. Beverly against Morant. Back to Bane. Now here's Morant.
6 feet, send it back, young Patrick.
Count it. Beverly's got his second basket of the game.
Always helps to get these kinds of looks, right? Super easy to convert from that distance.
And when you cut through everything else, Doris, at the end of the day, Beverly is a solid defender.
And I'd say even more than that. He is tenacious. He puts tremendous pressure on ball handlers. He is competitively tough. He will talk a little trash. No space, no rest, no room for error if you're looking opposite Patrick Beverly.
Here's McDaniels. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Over Morant. Back to Towns. That one doesn't drop. Ooh, good work defensively by Adams. Brooks, right side. Launches it. Adams controls the rebound and the putback.
We are talking about a big-time offensive rebounder, and Steven Adams unafraid to impose his will with that frame.
Now here's Russell. He's got 5. Pass to Beverly. It's Edwards on the wing. Outside Russell. Towns for 3. Brooks with the rebound.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes. He's shaking the hoop. He's actually shaking the whole building.
Oh, what a slam. Look here, the fans going crazy right now. Here's Russell. Out to Edwards. Back to Russell. It's Edwards on the wing. Here's McDaniels. Oh, and Jackson with the block. All alone. Offensive rebound. Adams, the pass to Morant. Down to 5 on the shot clock. On the wing, Bane. Memphis needs to get off a shot. Brooks from outside. The putback. Great positioning on the putback. And the Grizzlies lead by 21.
Boy, I love how hard Steven Adams works on the boards. Excellent timing for that putback.
Here's McDaniels. There's another block.
8. Defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Protecting the rim well. Love the hustle.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and...
So as we conclude the first half, a fairly one-sided game. It's the Grizzlies opening up a huge...
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Memphis did not hesitate to set the pace. They scorched the hardwood with an aggressive style that put them on a 12-3 run to start. They found their rhythm.
And again, great to have you with us. A shout out to all the moms out there on this Mother's Day. Oh, a fantastic game from Ja Morant in this one.
Slicing up the defense, living in the lane. Terrific first half for him.
His penetration was a real problem for them. And then, of course, the monster finishes at the cup.
Timeout called, the Grizzlies. As we near the postseason, let's see where the West is shaken out. Taking a look at Memphis, with the playoffs fast approaching, they are well positioned at second place in the conference. And of course, there's Minnesota. They're 5 spots behind them.
Seeing where the Timberwolves are, they failed to deliver the great season people were hoping for, but it's far from hopeless. Plenty of time to turn things around for them.
It's an amazing thing. If you can get a couple of wins, generate some momentum, you've got to believe they'll be just fine.
Russell is out there with Patrick Beverly, and it's Edwards in at the 3, the small forward. So that's the Timberwolves 5. And how about the mobile 1 block we just saw? Amazing defensive work.
Oh, showing no signs of giving up this lead. That block sent shockwaves into the opposition sails.
Pass to Jackson. Back to Morant. That basket is good. Off the assist from Jackson. Morant's got 24.
They're winning the battle down low by imposing their will.
Towns finds Edwards. The rebound by Jackson. Jackson's got double-digit rebounds now in the game.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Here's Morant. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
I mean, just an agile move by Morant down low, working around the contact and getting it to go.
The Timberwolves have gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Towns passes to Edwards. And he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
Well, deliver the pass where your teammate can do something with it. Nice.
Morant against Edwards. Stolen by Russell. And now the T-Wolves on the break. Here's Edwards. Plenty of space. That's short off the rim. And stolen by Edwards. To the middle. Up again. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance.
Definitely not losing because of him.
Morant into the lane. And then Morant with the jam.
Filthy. I mean, just the arena is stunned.
He's got a deep bag of tricks. to dig into. And a chance there to look back at the stunning Mobile One block a moment ago.
Oh my, and that was textbook defense, positioning himself well to send it back.
Well, the body control of Karl Anthony Towns, just a terrific job to take the hit.
Oh, and Towns with the block.
And that's their first miss after hitting 4 in a row to start the half.
Goes back up, and he sinks the layup. Towns has got 8 points here in the quarter.
He has not missed a shot in this quarter. They've tried running different things at him, but he's been unstoppable.
Brooks outside. 4-3. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Towns has got 7 rebounds in the game. It's Edwards on the wing. Uses the glass on the layup. Edwards has got 8.
They're improving, but still find themselves behind.
Yeah, but this run started with tighter execution at both ends, and that'll need to be made.
He's paving the way as they hit the home stretch.
Russell against Morant. Beverly, the pass to Russell. And the layup is good. He has 7.
This run has been fueled by their Matador defense. And D'Angelo Russell, looking at his career, he's slowly becoming a more efficient player, learning his strengths and his limitations.
Edwards against Morant. 6 on the shot clock. Here he goes. Morant with the slam!
So explosive coming off the screen. Morant is sudden and deadly.
The Timberwolves have gotten 7 of 12 shots to drop in the third. And for Russell, he's still a volume scorer. But now I think he's better at picking his spots.
And you can live with his percentages. I mean, he's improved his shot from the outside. It seems like he's always looking to refine his game.
That shot off the mark. Great D that time from Beverly. Outside Edwards. Back to Daniels. And it's Bane with the rebound.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Morant, no good. And for the Timberwolves, they're shooting well here in the third, hitting 50% of their shots. It's McDaniels on the wing. And here's Edwards outside. Second chance shot. Pass to Towns. Outside Russell. For 3. Here's Morant. Makes a fantastic move and nails the shot. Morant's got 34 points.
Well, they're calling his number time and time again, and he is delivering.
Down low. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. And here are the Grizzlies now. Bane into the lane. Outside Morant. And there's the foul. It's on D'Angelo Russell. That'll get him his 4th foul of the game.
4th foul of the night. Now he needs to be smart. Can't reach in and pick up something foolish.
Morant. Count it. Good. Morant's got 16 in the second half.
He's putting them to the test this quarter, attacking every chance he gets.
Russell against Morant. And they want a second opinion on that call. The signal for the coach's challenge has been made.
Boy, when you think about D'Angelo Russell, you get such incredible shot creation. This guy can attack from close or from range. He's got versatility in how he goes about producing points.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen so many of these personal foul calls still disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we get it right. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he still heaved.
Some changes for Minnesota. Reed comes in for Karl Anthony Towns. And it's Noel in for Edwards. Free throw is good from Russell.
What we know about D'Angelo Russell is this guy is a dynamic, aggressive scorer. The key is he's got to extend his minutes playing under control. If he does that, lights out.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Morant, the pass to Jackson. Good, and the setup by Morant. Jackson's got 9 points.
And they're really rolling right now. That lead keeps getting bigger and bigger.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
Brooks outside. Pass to Morant. Back to Brooks. Ja Morant, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for Memphis. An insane quarter. No one could stop him. We'll be back in a moment. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver, and he did just that.
And with the fourth quarter upon, on the court right now for the Grizzlies. Jackson Jr. and Adams together inside. Desmond Bane is out there with Ja Morant. And it's Brooks in at the 3 spot.
Well, after hitting 1 triple in the first half, it's been all radio silence since.
Pass to Bane. And some have said the pandemic increased the league's interest in a potential expansion. Grant, is that something you'd like to see?
You know, I wouldn't mind that at all. I mean, it just speaks to the league continuing to be popular and continuing to grow throughout the world. So we all know there'd be a hefty expansion fee, but there's some great markets out there that love the game of basketball and would really embrace a team. You know, one city that comes to mind, Seattle. So maybe it'll happen. I'm hoping it does.
The Timberwolves shooting only 38% from the floor. Not great. To the inside. Pass to Reed. Russell with the ball. Hounded by Morant. Oh, and Jackson with the block.
This guy just can't find his rhythm, and you look up at the scoreboard, they absolutely need his productivity. Well, this has not been his finest hour, but give your teammates some credit for doing the job of stepping in.
Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. Jaren Jackson picks one up.
You cannot be careless guarding D'Angelo Russell. This guy's so good at putting the defense in tough spots. The charity stripe after no freebies in the first half.
Brooks outside. The 3. Adams. It's good on the putback.
And they've really managed to dominate inside.
For Minnesota, they've gotten just 1 shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. Oh, the swat by Adams.
This is one of the toughest bigs in the league. Steven Adams challenging opponents defensively. Nicely done. Boy, a forgettable night for him, but thankfully his teammates have played well overall.
He clipped the ball there, but not enough to nab the steal.
But a really good read on his part, being disruptive at the defensive end right now.
Outside Russell. Here's McDaniels. Grizzlies with the rebound. Jackson's got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort. From the wing. And good as it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down.
Well, you love the activity out there. What a play. This guy is busy on the offensive end.
Beverly right side. Pass to Reed. Well, super teams are still being built. Grant, what's the key to making it work with 3 or 4 guys who all need touches?
Well, it comes down to good communication between your leaders. Of course, you have to have a plan. You can't be out there winging it. And of course, prioritizing wins over stats always works.
And so he hits the technical for here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Beverly, left side, fires the 3. Clock at 6. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Though he may not be a natural point guard, Patrick Beverly understands how to find his teammates.
On the wing, Brooks. Misses the 3.
He needs to look to try to drive inside and get going. That outside shot is simply not there.
Here's Russell. He takes it in. Oh, it's blocked by Jackson. Brooks, the pass to Adams. Back to Brooks. This one for three. The rebound by the Timberwolves.
Trying to end this thing with some big threes, but the accuracy just isn't there tonight.
And the dunk by Jackson. And he's now got the double-double.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
He buries it from three. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Grizzlies.
Defensively, they've played with a high energy level tonight, and all the steals we've seen a result of that aggressiveness.
Well, also, I think their blocked shots really jump off the page. They've sent a lot of attempts right back where they came from today.
A three off the inbound. The rebound by Jackson. Jackson's got 14 rebounds tonight, going after it. Good. Minnesota has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Here's Noel. Again with the block.
What a defensive performance. 12 blocks.
He is shutting them down right now. Adams, shot's good.
Steven
Adams has gotten 4 this quarter.
Listen, there is a touch and a confidence about Steven Adams. If he's in the paint, he will get it done.
Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Grizzlies.
And it was a big-time performance across the board. They looked like they were having fun out there, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., it was almost like watching a cat play with a mouse.
Oh, hey! How about that?
Yeah, an electric player. Morant just bouncing off the contact and finishing on the drive.
Minnesota shooting around 35% for the game. Russell against Morant. Now here's Beverly. Tightly guarded. Shoots from 14. McDaniels. Oh, that's going to be too many steps. Gets the whistle on the travel.
He pushed a little too hard there trying to close the gap. And yes, he paid the price.
That's a big miscue, and you hate to see that happen at this point in the game.
Here's Morant. Morant with the slam!
Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
Yeah, playing with great energy and great effort. And as a coach, you'd love to see this from your team every single night.
Outside Russell. It's Edwards on the wing. Shot clock at 5. Here's Towns. That one off the back iron and out. And here's Memphis. They're on a 15-5 run. Oh, and Towns with the block. They get it back. Adams finds Brooks. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Pass to Bane. Lets it go from deep. Edwards pulls it in. Beverly outside. Care of business in this one. To walk into enemy territory and deliver a performance like that, that says a lot about this squad.
They really came in looking